we are going to be talking about converting fractions into decimals. And for those of you who don't recall how to do that, the way it's done is by dividing the numerator by the denominator. So let's start with that. We're going to divide 9 into 2, and clearly this is a proper fraction, so our answer has to be less than 1 because 2/9 is smaller than 1. And I'm going to put a decimal point here. I'm going to add a few zeros, bring up my decimal point, and begin dividing. All right, 9 will fit into 20 twice, which gives us 18 here, leaving us with 2, bringing down a 0. 9 will fit into 20 twice again, 18, giving us a 2, one more 0, and what do we get? Well, we get a pattern here, don't we? And the pattern here is that these 2's are repeating. As a matter of fact, we could be dividing till the end of time, and we would just get 2's in our quotient. So that leads us to this. We can say that 2/9 equals 0.2 with a bar over it. And what does the bar mean? The bar means that the 2 keeps repeating when we divide. So 2/9 is equal to 0.2 or 2/10 repeating. Let's take a look at the second example in which we have 2/11. And we have the same setup whenever we are dividing fractions. We are dividing the numerator into the denominator to convert them into decimals. And I've got a 2 again, and I'm going to add a few more zeros. And I'm going to slide this over just a little bit. Let's see what happens. Bringing up my decimal point, I know that 11 fits into 20 one time. And that's going to mean I'm going to end up with a 9. I'm going to bring down my 0, and 11 will fit into 98 times, which is 88. And now I've got a 2, and I'm going to bring down a 0, and 11 will fit into 20 once. And I'm going to subtract again, and that's going to give me a 9. And if you feel like I'm being repetitive, I am, because I seem to be doing the same thing over and over again, which I am. And as you can see here, our quotient is repeating once again. We have 0.1818. What does that mean? That means that 2/11 is equal to 0.18 or 1800ths repeating. And I've put my bar over both the 1 and the 8 because those are the numbers that repeat. In 2/9, I just put my bar over the 2 because the 2 is the only number that repeats. So both of these are examples of repeating decimals.